At the end of the Cold War, many believed that the era of underground bunkers, air raid sirens, and nuclear drills was over for good. The Iron Curtain had fallen, Berlin was reunited, and the world seemed to be moving toward a new age of peace and prosperity. But what I wish I'd known back then is that history has a way of circling back. Bunkers wouldn't just be relics of the past, gathering dust and graffiti. Instead, they'd be thrust back into the headlines as Europe faces a new wave of uncertainty and fear. So, why is Germany suddenly racing to modernize its network of Cold War-era shelters? The answer lies in a sweeping new plan just announced by the German government. More than 2,000 bunkers, scattered across the country, are set to be upgraded and brought back into service. These aren't just any old concrete rooms. They're a vast, hidden infrastructure, built decades ago to shield millions from the unthinkable. Now, after years of neglect, they're being dusted off and reimagined for a new era of threats. The scale of this effort is staggering. The German government is pouring $1.4 billion, over €1 billion into the project, drawing from a special emergency defense fund. This isn't just about patching up old walls. The goal is to create shelters that can protect citizens from the most extreme threats imaginable: nuclear fallout, chemical attacks, and even biological hazards. Officials say the investment is about more than just concrete and steel. It's about restoring a sense of security in a world that feels increasingly unpredictable. The first wave of upgraded shelters is expected to be ready by the end of 2025. Inside, workers are installing state-of-the-art air filtration systems, reinforced blast doors, and emergency supplies. Some bunkers are being equipped with digital communication hubs, allowing them to serve as command centers in a crisis. It's a massive logistical challenge, but one that officials say is absolutely necessary. Why now? The answer is written in the headlines: rising tensions with Russia, a war raging in Ukraine, and NATO's urgent calls for member states to boost their defenses. Berlin, once the epicenter of Cold War anxiety, is again feeling the pressure. Military analysts warn that Europe's security environment is the most volatile it's been in decades. For many Germans, the threat no longer feels distant or theoretical. It's right on their doorstep. Chancellor Olaf Scholz has called the move a necessary precaution in dangerous times. In speeches and press conferences, he's emphasized that Germany must be prepared for any scenario, no matter how unlikely it may seem. "We cannot afford to be naive," he said recently. "Our responsibility is to protect our citizens, whatever the future may bring." For Scholz and his government, the bunker revival is a symbol of resolve, a message to both allies and adversaries that Germany is taking its security seriously. This marks a dramatic shift in policy. After the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, almost all of Germany's bunkers were abandoned, their entrances overgrown and their interiors left to decay. For years, they were seen as relics of a bygone era, curiosities for urban explorers and history buffs, not vital pieces of national infrastructure. But as the world changes, so too does the value of these forgotten fortresses. Now, these bunkers are coming back online. Technicians are reactivating old equipment, installing new security systems, and training staff to manage the shelters in case of emergency. For some communities, the reopening of a local bunker is a stark reminder of the dangers lurking just beyond Europe's borders. For others, it's a source of reassurance, a sign that the government is taking concrete steps to protect its people. Germany isn't alone in this new era of bunker revival. Switzerland, famous for its extensive network of civil defense shelters, has just announced its own major upgrade program. Across Europe, NATO allies are debating similar steps, weighing the costs and benefits of investing in old-school civil defense. Some see it as a prudent response to a dangerous world. Others worry it signals a return to the paranoia and fear of the Cold War. In Germany, the public debate is intense. Some citizens welcome the move, arguing that it's better to be safe than sorry. They point to recent events, the war in Ukraine, cyber attacks, and the threat of terrorism, as proof that old threats can resurface in new forms. Others worry that the bunker boom is an overreaction, stoking fear and diverting resources from other urgent needs like healthcare, education, and climate change. Town hall meetings and newspaper opinion pages are filled with passionate arguments on both sides. One thing is clear: Europe's security landscape is changing at a pace few could have predicted. Borders that once seemed stable are now the focus of military drills and diplomatic standoffs. Governments are rethinking old assumptions about peace and security, and ordinary people are being asked to prepare for scenarios that once seemed unthinkable. So, what do you think? Is Germany's decision to revive its bunkers a wise investment in national security, or a sign that fear is once again shaping policy? Are we witnessing a necessary adaptation to a more dangerous world? Or are we letting old anxieties dictate our future? Is Germany's bunker boom a smart, forward-thinking defense strategy? Or is it just stoking public anxiety and reviving Cold War fears? The debate is far from settled, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth coverage of Europe's changing security landscape. The story of Germany's bunkers is just beginning, and it's a story that could shape the future of the continent.